This is News Desk, and you're welcome. Nayele, the woman arrested and charged with attempting to smuggle cocaine into the United Kingdom, is set to reappear before a London court for an expected sentence. And Nayele pleaded guilty to all charges filed against her in November 2014, that is when she appeared before the court via video link. A man on the ground, Nancy Fachum, has joined me via Skype and would have a conversation prior to the hearing in a bit or now. Nana, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Kamini.
My understanding is that hearing starts 11:30. What are we expecting today?
11, I think it is 2 o'clock. That is what the court confirmed to me. So I'm just the journey from my place here to Isowell Town Court is about 3 hours. So I'm just about leaving, and it's 2 o'clock. That is what I know. That is what I've been told by the court.
Very well. Let's talk about expectations of today's hearing. What is it like in the United Kingdom among interested communities?
Yeah, everything is has taken people aback, because all that we knew was that the lady was going to be sentenced today, but speculations and rumors are too many, and we are hearing several issues. One of them is that she is coming with new lawyers. Another is that she is coming to change her plea to not guilty. So we just want to be at the court and just get all these things right as we see and listen to the proceedings.
Let's stay on expectations a bit longer. Last she appeared in court November 27, 2014. She appeared via video link. What are we expecting this time?
Come again, Kamini, please.
I'm saying that when she appeared November 27, 2014, it was via video link. What are we expecting this time? Will she be in court in flesh, or is going to be
definitely she will be in court in person. It is normal. When there are certain times when she was first arrested, and it's like any other case at that level of criminality, and especially at that jurisdiction where we have a Heathrow Airport. There are several cases such as these ones. So they normally don't send people to court in person because of the congestion and other things. So what they do normally is to use the video link to take their plea. Even in the first instance, you'll not be sent to the Crown Court. You'll be sent to the Magistrate Court for the Magistrate Court to refer the case or adjourn the case to the Crown Courts. And at the Crown Courts, once the cases are too many, they decide to use the video links just to do it quickly, and then have time to those who have not pleaded guilty, and then sit on the case. Because those who have pleaded guilty, the cases are not too long, but those who have not pleaded guilty, the cases are long. So they have time for them to look at those cases. That is how it is. So this morning, definitely she will come in court in person.
I see. Now, you have been engaging a lot of legal minds since you started following this beat. What is it that they have been telling you since she last pleaded guilty about what her sentencing could be like?
That is depending upon the quantity of the drug that she was holding. And once the court has not confirmed the quantity at this time, so the quantity is not out. At the time of the arrest, we were told that it was 12.5 kilos. But there are certain times during forensic investigations and other investigations, they will come out with another quantity. So once the quantity is not before the court as we speak, the real quantity, I mean, it's difficult for you to tell how many years or how long he will be in jail.
Again, we've also heard down here how Nayele could be changing her counsel as she enters today. What have you heard being in the UK?
Yeah, I've heard that, and I've spoken to several experts in the UK law, about 2 people, and what they are telling me that is possible. She can do that. There are 2 arrangements to go through to do that. One is to engage her lawyers to contact the prosecution. Perhaps she might have realized that she made a wrong appeal at the court, so she might want to change it. And when you want to change it, then you can't do that. And again, if I'm hearing that she's saying that her plea was taken under duress, and if the court understands the solicitor and reason with him, I think that can also be done. So these are some of the factors that can be done. But the consequences are also there. If you change your plea, the consequences are there.
But Monday, you spoke to Nayele's solicitor, who couldn't give you much information. But did it sound like she was going to be relieved of her job?
That raised my suspicion and confirmed the rumors going around that she might be dropped by Nayele, simply because I called about 6 times, and all of the times that I called, somebody picked the phone and said they were going to get back to me. On numerous occasions that I called, they promised getting back to me, but they never came back to me. So I was wondering why they didn't come back to me, and like I'm saying, it was part of factors that raised my suspicion that they might be dropped.
Nayeli, obviously being a Ghanaian, would generate a lot of interest amongst the Ghanaian community, community members rather, in the United Kingdom. How expectant or how interested is the Ghanaian community in the UK in this particular case?
There is one issue that has not come at the right time. It is not palatable to the Ghanaian community at all because of obvious reasons. I was at a meeting, a Black Journalists Association meeting last night, and informally between about 2 or 3 of us, this issue came out. And it is not the best of things for us, those of us and the Ghanaian community here in the UK. I was told quite recently, I think about 3 or 4 days ago, by a friend who normally travels with a Ghanaian diplomatic passport. He said he was in Switzerland quite recently. He has never been stopped in his lifetime traveling with that document. But quite recently, about 3 or 4 days ago, he was stopped. So these are some of the things that bring untold hardship and untold fairness among the Ghanaian populace who mostly travel and who mostly not good news for us at all.
Following this beat, what are we expecting at today's hearing? Does it look like we're expecting a sentencing, or we're expecting a trial proper to take place?
We are expecting several things. One, we don't know for sure whether the lady is coming truly to change the plea. If that is the case, then definitely the trial will begin at another date. They will set another date for the trial to begin. And if she says she is guilty as he has pleaded before, then the sentencing will be done today. So these are the 2 things that we'll be expecting today.
What sort of sentencing are we expecting for Nayele? If should it be done?
I don't want
what
to
have you
stick
heard?
my neck out, and I don't want to preempt because of the nitty-gritties of the laws here in the country and the quantum of cocaine that the forensic experts will bring at last.
Very well. Then I will leave it here for now. Nana Sifachum joined us from the United Kingdom. In subsequent broadcasts, we'll bring you up to speed what went down in court today if Nayele Ametepe shows up or her hearing takes place.